We have been helping people grow online. It has been absolutely amazing. We have helped many content creators get from zero to monetization in under 30 days. We even have a couple of these superstars who did it in 1 or 2 weeks. If you want to learn how to do YouTube, I don't care your age, I don't care what skills or talents you have. Trust me, I can help you do it effortlessly. Just reach out to me with the word coach and we can get it done. One more thing. We have a YouTube course that I just now created. I'm extremely proud of, and a lot of people are getting so much from. Purchase that course and work with us. You can join our private Facebook group and our daily group calls, which is 3 to 5 days per week, and you can learn so much more than you've ever learned before. I can't wait to hear from you. Love you. Peace.
I now recognize the representative from Delaware, Mr. McBride.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Ranking Member Keating, also wonderful.
Mr.
I'm
Chairman,
sorry.
could you repeat your introduction again, please?
Yes, we have set the standard on the floor of the House, and I'm simply.
What is that standard, Mr. Chairman? Would you repeat what you just said when you introduced a duly elected representative from the United States of America, please?
I will. The representative from Delaware, Mr. McBride.
Mr. Chairman, you are out of order. Mr. Chairman, have you no decency? I've come to know you a little bit, but this is not decent.
We will continue this.
You will not continue it with me unless you introduce a duly elected representative the right way.
This hearing is adjourned.
Man.
I now recognize.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back. I am Van. I'm here with the awesome Mika, and this is On Point with Van and Mika. What's going on, Mika?
That was funny. This meeting is adjourned.
This meeting's adjourned. I ain't got to deal with this bull sugar honey iced tea.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
So the background of the person, Sarah McBride, do you know anything about her?
Yeah, she's the first transgender woman or trans woman, however they, say it, to be elected to Congress. She's also the one I think Nancy Mace was going back and forth with about the bathrooms.
Oh, Nancy Mace. But Nancy Mace, that was the same one that offered Jasmine Crockett to come outside so they can fight.
Yeah, so Ratchet, she's fought with Nancy Mace and Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Okay. The bleach blonde bull dagger body.
Yeah.
Bad built bull dagger body. All right, so Sarah McBride, what is Sarah McBride's real name?
I don't know.
But they've been known as Sarah for a long time, so people have taken them in as this is Sarah now.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so when he was introduced as Mr., and I'm not trying to be disrespectful, I have immense respect for everybody in all of these, but I guess it comes off as disrespect if I'm not adhering to their rules to call them what they want to be called. But let's say Miss Sarah McBride was called Mr. And I think that the gentleman who introduced Sarah had a right to acknowledge this person the way that they wanted to. Or is that actually disrespectful? Because the person that tried to take up for Sarah got a little more offended than Sarah was.
So to me, it's the pronoun thing, right? Because he did say Sarah, right?
Did say Sarah.
That's what she wants to be called. So he did say Sarah. He just didn't say the pronoun that the other gentleman wanted. And, possibly Sarah too. However, he didn't say anything wrong. Like, you can't force people to see what they don't see. Now, it would be different if he called her another name, like her name is Sarah, and he called her whatever her real name was or her name before. I'm learning dead naming. That's what they call it.
Dead naming. Does Sarah still have her Franken beans?
Child, I don't know. Most do. Most do.
Most do?
Mm-hmm. Most do.
Okay.
Because That's the men. That's the male side of y'all.
Okay. All
They
right.
don't want to lose it.
Damn that. I mean, I would, if you're fully dedicated to it, I will be fully dedicated to it. Like if you've gone through everything and Frank and Beans are gone, you ain't got to prove it. But if I'm knowledgeable of that and you want to be called whatever you want to be called, then if you go through that whole thing, I got your back. I think I'll play along too at that point.
Most of
Something like,
the people that get it taken away, they live to hate it. Like they regret it. So
they're
most
saying that those
don't.
people well, I heard that those people that actually go fully through it, they end up committing self-unaliving and
Yeah.
or depressed. They end up going through depression, and all those things. But like Bruce Jenner, for instance, Caitlyn Jenner. Is it Caitlyn? Well, Bruce. So decided that Bruce decided that Bruce was Caitlyn, but never got any work done. But at the same time, exclusively date women. So essentially, he's still straight.
Essentially, yes. He's a cross-dresser. When I was growing up, it was called cross-dressing. Men who like to dress like women. Because essentially that's what it is.
Okay. Well,
He does like I'll give Bruce this or Caitlyn. He doesn't like the whole, women in trans women in sports and women's sports. He doesn't like that. He doesn't like certain things that should be exclusive to women, like biology.
okay. All right.
So he seems to be level-headed there. Now all the rest of that stuff,
All right. Well, at the end of the day, I try not to speak on it too much because this is an extremely sensitive issue. Like earlier today, you said, are you cool with discussing trans topics? And because you know how sensitive it is.
no, a lot of people aren't comfortable with discussing like those topics. Like it's just a fact. Like some people are scared. Some people don't know what to say. Some people just genuinely don't like talking about it. So I always ask.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna ask too. Sarah, do you still have your Franks and Beans? No, I do not. Well, I will call you Sarah from here on out.
Oh,
And if you say yes, then I will call you sir from here on out. But the snapback was there though, because Sarah said she called him madam.
yeah. Because I mean, when you do this, you already know what's coming with it. Like I don't understand like why you wouldn't know. So she knows what's coming. What's the problem?
The problem is they got to come to work after believing that they are a new woman, and they still got to deal with people who are just idiots and won't, play along with them. Like they done said already, they announced to the world that although I was born a man, I'm a woman now, and you need to play along. Don't call me no
Thank you,
mister.
Epic.
You call me ma'am. God dang it.
You remember that video?
Which one?
Ma'am, in the GameStop.
Yeah. It's ma'am. It's not sir, it's ma'am. Dude was about to beat the brakes off of the people that worked in that store.
He would have been ma'am that day. I'd have been
Yeah.
like, you got it.
Yeah, you got it, ma'am. My bad, bruh. I mean, sis, fall back. Because they get a little nuts. They do get
I'd
a
have
little
been like,
nuts.
that looks cute on you. Yeah.
So you'll play along if your life is in danger.
He was like 6'9", 350.
That was a big lady.
He out there looking like the Big Show. No, thank you. It was a
Yeah,
ma'am that day.
that was a big lady. As a matter of fact, hey, shout out to somebody put this inside of my, hold on one second. The man, Black Lake, just watched your last video and someone mentioned Country Wayne in it. And for the longest, I was trying to figure out who you reminded me of. It was him, especially when you say, huh? Love your show. Thank you so much, Black Lake. I really appreciate it. Usually I will call that racist whenever somebody compare me to another skinny black person, but especially if they are of the from the mountains of Caucasus. But you get a pass because you're dope, and I really appreciate you showing love. I had to cut on my daggone light.
Wait,
I realized I still had it dim in here from my group calls. I was wondering why I
you
was looking
don't
a little bit
think
more chocolatey, huh?
you don't think people, certain groups of people, favor?
Yeah. I believe that certain groups of people favor. Absolutely. I mean, because I used to think that all white people looked alike. Now I don't, because I got way too many white friends and I see the differences, you know what I mean? But that's just me being goofy. That's something I used to say. And plus, all of us got a doppelganger. There was this guy who got arrested at a New York train station. No, they was looking for him. And this dude went into the New York train station with Molotov cocktails and was just throwing them on people. And when they caught him on camera, this nigga looked just like me. I'm talking about skinny, face shaped like mine, had the same goatee and everything. And people were reaching out to me like, bro, they looking for you in New York. And I'm like, what y'all talking about? And I saw the video of this dude holding a Molotov cocktail inside of a New York train station. And I'm like, that wasn't me. I haven't been to New York in like 2 years. And man, please don't put that on me.
No, it does happen. And it's funny that you talk about that, because I just watched something like a YouTube documentary. It was either YouTube or Netflix, where they were talking about that. And they have like an app where you can find people across the world that look like you.
But why do you want to find people that look like you?
I don't know. I don't know. But it's happened to me tons of times, though. I'll go somewhere and they're like, yeah, such and such looks like you. I'm like, I don't know who you talking about.
Got any actresses or singers that look like you? I ran across this lady on YouTube named Mika that got a couple of music videos that look just like you. I was like, get out of here. Same name and face.
And she's good.
And she's pretty damn good. And she's pretty good. And here's the big guy you was talking about. So inside of my post, Lisa Marie put this dude right here.
Is ma'am.
It's ma'am. Yeah.
Hey, don't he look like one of those old school wrestlers?
He do. Somebody should have daggone hit him in his head with something and said, no, well, no,
you dare not. And why he look like Edward Snowden in the back?
He quiet as hell too. You talking right here.
He's scared to death. Look at him. Poor baby.
Oh my gosh. Oh Lord. All right. So question for you, because we're talking about trans situations around the United States. You sent me a topic of a young lady who opened a gym in London. You mind walking us into this situation, because that's the first time I ever heard about it. I didn't hear anything about this lady. I decided to do my quick research when you sent me the information, but I got my thoughts. Might be against yours. Obviously, it might be the 15% liberal in me that think differently, but you mind walking me into that conversation so we can go ahead and get that one jumped up?
So what happened is a woman in the UK decided that she was going to go and open up a gym that was for women only, but she also stated that it was going to be trans inclusive, because a lot of the leftists like to say that trans are women when they're not, but I digress. Anywho, she decided that she changed her mind 2 years later, and now they're giving her hell for it because a lot of trans people donated to have her open her gym, and now they want their money back, and they're not gonna get it. She had a GoFundMe. She had a GoFundMe, and they supported her.
Now, so from where you stand, you think it was a disingenuous sales pitch. You don't think that she planned on doing it. I mean, she planned this all along.
Because there's absolutely no way in 2 years you changed your mind about that. Like, she's like, oh, I want to have things for just women only and things about our menstrual and things about this and that. And I'm just like, then you don't plan on having trans women there. They don't have menstruals. They don't, go through this and that. She's talking about she was a victim of, grape, when she was at a gym. So I'm like, more than likely, trans women are not victims of grape at a co-ed gym.
Nah, they're not.
So I'm like, if
They're
you're
not.
gonna do all of this, you knew you weren't going to have, and it's fine. I'm cool with that. Women only, you want to do that, that's fine. But I think she was deceitful because she wanted the money from everybody.
And she got the money from everybody. And guess what?
Got
They
the money
should
from
let her keep
everybody.
it because the only reason why
Mhm.
they gave it was because of her sales pitch, that raggedy sales pitch, and they wanted to believe that this black woman want to do something for everybody. So that's what they get, in my
And I
opinion.
think she didn't want to, kill her dream while it was, up front, because as soon as she said it, that's the first thing they said. They said, "Oh, is it going to be trans inclusive?" And she said, "Of course, of course, of course."
Of course. Yeah.
I'm
There
like,
you
"You
go.
should have just said women only."
All right. So her name is Natalie B. Fitness. This is the video of her giving her sales pitch saying, look, I'm starting a gym. It's going to be in London. It's going to be a women's only gym. Here's the mailing list. I'm going to need you all to participate with the crowdfunding. Let's get it done. And trans women are women too, so they are included. This is what she said in the beginning before she got the money. So this is her before she got the money, guys. Y'all let us know if y'all think that this was disingenuous of her and she was playing this all along. But here's her first sales pitch.
So I just want to address this because when my tweet went viral on Twitter, I got so many questions and so many DMs asking if trans women are welcome at my women's only gym. And you guys are hearing it first. Of course, trans women are welcome at my women's only gym. I don't see trans women as trans women. I see trans women as women. And if you identify as a woman, then you're, of course, welcome. So I don't want to have this question anymore. 100%, any minority group, plus size women, women of color, Muslim women, of course you're welcome at my gym. My gym is going to be a community, it's going to be a collective, and it's just going to be a space for women, by women. So 100,000% trans women are welcome at my gym. Okay, so
all right. So yeah. She was pretty clear.
And you
She was
see what's
pretty
right there? What's right there? It says, sign up to my, she spelled it wrong. Sign up to my women's only gym mailing list, right? And then the GoFundMe too. Link is in the bio.
Yep.
She wanted the money.
She did. That
So
was a
even
that was
though I
pretty good.
don't agree with putting trans women in women's spaces, it's kind of it is her fault that they're, upset because you baited them in there. You baited them.
So once she got the gym open, was this the very first time that she did a video, or how did people find out that trans women were not invited? Or
So she decided on Sunday, this past Sunday, that she was going to do this video right here.
all right, so this is the video that she did Sunday, saying what she's about to say. And please, for the time being, while this video is up, turn your volume up just a little bit. I don't know what's
All
going
the
on with
way
the
up. She
volume.
speaks so low.
Yeah, she's very soft spoken. So turn your volume up just a little bit. And I promise you, I'm going to play it all the way through so that I won't start talking and blast your ears with my microphone like I usually do. So here it is right here where she's saying that trans people are not invited anymore to the party after she got the money to build the gym.
in 2021, 4 years ago, I made a tweet, and the tweet referenced my women's only gym, the girls' sport, and being trans inclusive. Now, when I made that tweet in 2021, I had just announced my plans to open a women's only gym. I hadn't thought out the vision or the mission or what it would entail, but all I knew is that I wanted to open a gym. We are now 4 years later, and I have had a great deal of time to figure that out. The Girl Spot Gym exists as a safe space for women because women are facing gym harassment, sexual assault, and sexual violence inside of gyms. And I know that because I'm a victim of it. So the meaning of the Girl Spot Gym is now entirely different. And I say this to say that whilst we are a gym, inside we are focusing on self-defense classes, Muay Thai, boxing classes, as well as workshops and activations around PCOS and training on your menstrual cycle, all of which occur to biological women. Majority of the women who are seeking my women's only gym, the Girl Spot, are coming here because they have faced some level of gym intimidation or sexual violence and assault that has been perpetrated by men. So as the owner of the gym, it is very important to make it clear how my women's only gym will be operating, and it will be operating as a single sex space for biological women. Now, we do believe that everybody deserves a safe space, and there are many gyms that are starting to have mixed cubicles and changing rooms so that individuals can feel safer and more included in these environments. But the Girl Spot Gym as a standalone is a female-only gym because it is imperative that I stick to the vision and the mission and ensure that these women feel safe.
All right. Okay. All right, gang. So what's the look for?
Because she's full of it. She's full of it. She knew what she was doing. It is what it is. She knew what she was doing. I'm in agreement that you can make it for women only, right? But at the same time, she lied. I'm not with that. She lied. And it's greed. Somebody said it in the chat.
It's greed and
Yeah,
she's
it's
lying.
greedy. It's greedy. It's greedy. And it's disingenuous.
After watching it, I would say it was greed and disingenuous as well. I mean, because she framed it like she felt uncomfortable in regular gyms, and she was also a victim of some sort of aggression or something in a regular gym. And I guess her mission now is to look out for all women so that they can feel like they're in a safe space and people aren't eyeing them down or making them feel uncomfortable in a gym.
I mean, it's a good idea because there's so many of those women that feel like somebody's looking at them. Meanwhile, they're in the gym with poom poom shorts on
Right.
and standing right in front of the weights, bending right over with poom poom shorts on.
Oh,
Like
well,
you're in my eyesight, you're in my view.
I think I was about to ask you what poom poom shorts are, but I'm using my context clues and I'm thinking about a couple of women that I've seen in the gym, and I'm like, or that I've seen in out in the
Even
streets.
on the islands, they say poom poom.
Yeah,
Like
I've seen some women in the street wearing them daggone shorts and some
right.
tights that.
But in the gym, they wear them really tight shorts, right? And it's whatever. But if you're in my line of view, I mean, come on.
I mean, but
But
you know what?
yeah.
I understand them because when you got people that's walking around like myself, for instance, I can't go to a gym and not feel uncomfortable without all of the women looking at me like, turn your ass around. Can I work out, please? You know, I
But
get it that
you're
the
in,
muscles
wait,
look all, huh?
why? Why? If you're in the gym with other people, like I look at other people, men and women, you're in my view.
So you've never felt uncomfortable in a gym as a woman? I mean, you haven't?
No,
Oh, okay,
I
that's
haven't.
good. That's good to know.
I mean, like, but why? I don't like people are gonna look at me. What's the problem? That's what I don't understand. And that's what I think it's that feminism stuff. Like why would you even think that somebody is actually looking at you? Like I've been looking at a direction and not looking at the person.
And because they think so fondly of themselves, they believe that you looking at them like, and they go report you, but like they looking at me. I wasn't looking at you, Slim. I'm trying to work out.
That's why I'm saying like those type of women, good. Let them go to the women's only gym. Most of those gyms fail anyway because they like the male attention.
They do. They most certainly do. I mean, that's the thing that confirms that they're doing what they're supposed to do. They walk up in there, they catch a whole bunch of eyes, be like, "Yep, I got them."
Them women are nuts. That's all.
Well,
They're just nuts.
well, I'm tell you something. Men don't mind. Like women that are nuts, men don't mind. Well, apparently, so a video was made on TikTok of this lady that we just now watched, and people online are going in on her.
They're going
They
off.
coming for her. They want their money back. They want an explanation. They probably want to put hands on her. And I didn't see this. The thing though, when I watched this, were there any trans women in this video that was mad at her, or was it just regular heterosexual women that were mad at her about this?
Let's be clear. They're not regular. They're liberal, pansexual, bi, plus,
They anything.
carry the one. Those. None of us thought this woman had a problem outside of her being disingenuous.
All right. Well, the people online, they speaking about her. Check this out, gang. And hey, if y'all haven't hit the like button yet, please do me a favor, hit the like button. I do realize we're talking about something that is not the usual politics, but we might get into that in a minute. But check this out.
The idea for a women's only gym space, but when it comes time to actually opening, you're going to backtrack and say it's for biologically born women only.
Not gonna lie, Natalie, I want money back. This is who those
She said
women
she
are
want her money
talking
back.
about. Fitness influencer, commonly known as Natalie B. Fitness. She said this back in 2021.
Of course, trans women are welcome at my women's only gym. I don't see trans women as trans women. I see trans women as women. So 100,000% trans women are.
But fast forward to 2025, she released this statement.
Very important to make it clear how my women's only gym will be operating, and it will be operating as a single sex space for biological women.
Quite the U-turn, right? And now people are saying
Use transphobia, and it's disgusting.
Natalie has over 1 million followers on TikTok. Back in 2021, she announced her new business venture, a women's only gym, a place where all women can feel safe. And she gave her followers the option to donate to her crowdfund page to help with her startup costs. And now some people are calling out the influencer because they feel like they've been lied to.
You say, yes, there's a trans inclusive space. Then once you actually take the people them's money and open the business, you now tell them they can't enter.
And that first video wasn't the only time Natalie made it clear her gym would allow trans customers. She posted this a couple of years back.
So right now, in terms of my gym, obviously cis women are welcome and trans women are welcome.
I'm sorry, I gotta stop this. How in the world? Listen, let me tell you something. I
Trans
don't.
women are welcome.
The wig is bothering me a little bit. That lace.
No, that wig doesn't. No, it doesn't. If
That-
you're okay with Ratchet Crockett's wig, you're okay with that wig. That wig does not bother you. It's just as dry as Crockett's and Maxine
Okay.
Waters.
We're not gonna do this today.
Oh, we
Okay.
don't do it.
Nah, because you keep on bringing up Jasmine Crockett. Can we leave? Listen, I don't want to have people mad at me because I'm taking up for Jasmine Crockett. Like
So
this is
stop
something
picking
that,
up for her. The wig is dry.
we talking about Natalie B. Can we talk about Natalie B?
Natalie B. and Jasmine Crockett. Look, she got on the look at her lashes.
She do got on the Crockett lashes.
She got the Crockett's. This is the same girl. I told you, it's the left. It's all the same girl. It's all the same girl.
Do you think
Anybody who glues baby hairs is just diabolical. It's diabolical.
as I was saying before you brought up Jasmine Crockett, okay, this lady's wig bothers me a little bit. I ain't saying that Jasmine's don't bother me. I'm saying hers, this one right here is a little wild. It's
No, you just don't like that it's blonde. If it was black, you wouldn't say anything. If we're coming for one glued on wig, we're coming for them all. Equality. We will have equality on the show.
We're gonna have some equality. Well, well, this is her backtracking because she see that people are saying, nope, you said trans people were going to be allowed to come to the girl spot, and now you saying that trans people would not. So we need to take up for them. And the women on the left, they are the ones who are the biggest allies for the trans community. And I'm sure that the trans community are appreciative of women on the left. Black Lake, just to be clear, I'm black, just light skin. Oh, my bad. All right.
She
So
had
you're
a
not
German
from the mountains of
Shepherd.
Caucasus.
I like that German Shepherd. I think that's a German Shepherd. Looks like one.
You got German Shepherd?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those the first dogs that was chasing slaves.
Okay.
I'm just saying. I'm just letting y'all know. You and Black Lake got slave chasing dogs.
That's fine.
Thank you for the super chat, Red Bone Black. Red. Hold on. We need to focus. All right. So back to the lady, Natalie B. So this is her. Thank you, Black Lake. I appreciate you. And Theta Zord. I saw yours come up as well. Thank you. All right. So she's trying to backtrack. She's saying that people want their money back. Nope. But I do think now this might not be tied into this, but just an idea. I think the same crowdfunding she used, maybe Dr. Umar Johnson could have used that to build his school. It might be up.
Dr. Umar Johnson has been able to build that school. Dr. Umar Johnson tricks off with that money. Okay.
He's spending that on every
consciousness is doing more than trying to build that school with that money. Okay. Every city he go, he see the same
chocolate and caramel and cocoa nut women that he tricking off of.
The man could have been built that school. Oh, you got a German Shepherd too? Okay. See?
Shout out to Shane. And hey, Shane, please tell your wife I said hello and thank you for everything. Shane gets that's just something that we do. His wife blessed me yesterday.
I saw.
She was a blessing.
I saw. She said, this is Shane's wife.
Yeah, this is Shane's wife. Hey, Shane, thank you, bro. All right, so she's trying to backtrack. So we're gonna finish this because they going off of they going in on her and she is saying, you know what? Trans can come now. Trans women can come. Trans women, men that are now women, they can come. I think people should have a right to change their mind. God dang it. John O'Rourke. We need more of you two together, keeping it real. Also, guys.
Thank you.
So guess what? The link to On Point with Van and Mika is in the descriptions below for y'all to go and subscribe. So please click the link to On Point with Van and Mika's channel because our videos will start going over there instead of on LFR Family. And when more of you go over there and subscribe, then we'll start going live over there. All right. So thank you, John O'Rourke. Appreciate you, brother. All right, here we go.
And now she's backtracked on it. People are even claiming she could be breaking the law.
What I would like to know is, how is this going to work out for you legally?
And some are questioning how she plans to action this.
It doesn't make sense on so many fronts. By that logic, trans men into your gym.
This is Natalie's reasoning for her change of heart.
Inside, we are focusing on self-defense classes, Muay Thai, boxing classes, as well as workshops and activations around PCOS and training on your menstrual cycle, all of which occur to biological women. Majority of the women who are seeking my women's only gym, the Girl Spot, are coming here because they have faced some level of gym intimidation or sexual violence and assault that is being perpetrated by men. So as the owner of the gym, it is very important to make it clear how my women's only gym will be operating, and it will be operating as a single-sex space for biological women.
Natalie didn't respond to our request for comment, but she put this statement on Instagram in response to the backlash. In it, she said she sympathizes with trans women and that the decision was not easy, and added she has spent time and money seeking legal advice.
All right. So there you have it. This lady right here, she's saying that I apologize. Thank you so much, Anna Barnes. Love you back. Love you
Thank
back.
you, Anna.
Much love to you. So she's pretty much saying, yo, I want to make sure that women are able to do karate while they on their period.
And that's fine. But you should have said that in the beginning. Like they have, you know, just as much as she has a right to say they can't come, they have a right to be mad if they donated. All money is green, whether it comes from trans or not.
You're absolutely right, but the owner has a right to change her mind on the direction of the company at this point, because
Yeah,
listen,
I agree with the change in the mind. It's the money part for me. Because it would be different if she changed her mind while she was still crowdfunding. Right? And then those people can then reverse their support. That's just like if somebody says, you know, since Van loves, you know, being Black, if somebody said this is a all-inclusive gym, and then at the end, well, it's only going to be for the KKK. You supported the gym now.
then I'm just gonna be working out with the KKK, especially if I'm. Now I'm saying if I'm.
But you're not allowed. That's the problem.
Oh, I'm not allowed. Oh
You're
yes,
not
I can't
allowed
even
to
come.
come.
Wow, I can't even come now. It's only for the white KKKs.
Correct.
Not that there's a black KKK. Well, King Kong
You're gonna
consciousness.
be like, that's fine, because the KKK are allowed to get together. But you should have told me that before I invested my brown dollars.
Wow,
And
that's
that's essentially what's happening.
why these mental patients don't get their own space.
I agree. I mental patients. Diabolical. I agree though. I definitely agree. Right? I think they should have their own spaces, right? But the problem with the trans community is they want to be both. Because
They
you
do.
notice they don't call themselves women. They keep the trans. They keep
Yeah.
the trans because that's what gives them that little status.
Absolutely, that identity. They don't want to be a real woman. They want to be
No,
a trans woman.
please. They don't. To me, that's real misogyny, if you ask me. The fact that I, as a woman, have to acquiesce to a man to tell me what a woman is.
Did you say acquiesce?
Yes.
Is it afternoon already? Oh yeah, okay.
Yes, it is. It's after 12. You told me
Okay.
afternoon.
All right. Just
So
checking.
I have to sit there and listen to you tell me what being a woman is or isn't. I have to sit there and watch you, you know, put on boobs, some hair, some makeup, and say, I'm a woman. And because you may get estrogen shots, I'm a woman. I'm
You're right.
like, I went through a lot of stuff as a female that you will never go through.
I mean, you're absolutely right.
That is misogyny. Now that's misogyny. But
You're right.
the women on the left allow it. But then we'll turn around and say that a man who's looking at them just for their butts and their breasts are misogynist. Well, so do the trans women. They're looking at butts and breasts and like, oh yeah, that's a woman. I'll do that.
You know, I saw a video. And have you seen the video of the women running track? and then one of them took a baton and bust the other one in the back of the head.
Yeah,
Did you see that?
I saw it.
Well, did you see the young lady that did the hitting upside the head? She hit the lady. I mean, she hit the young girl, and then she gave her own little excuse. Did you see that?
I saw it.
Did you hear what I heard in the video?
Probably
Hold on.
not.
Okay, it's silly, but I gotta play it for you because I know you're going to hear exactly what I'm talking about. All right, it's right here. Here it is right here. See if you can hear this right here. All right, it's only 15 seconds, but see if you hear what I hear.
I'm just a person by myself. Nobody's gonna believe me because I can admit from the video it does look purposeful, but I know my intentions and I would never.
Did you hear it? Play it again. I think you missed
Play
it.
it again.
I'm just a person by myself. Nobody's gonna believe me because I can admit from the video it does look purposeful, but I know my intentions.
You still ain't hear it?
I'm just a person by myself. Is that what she said?
Hold on. It's not even what she's saying. It's the background. It's racism. It's the systemic racism.
She said it was racism.
No, the sound is systemic racism. Here it is again. I'm gonna let you so that you can hear
Play
it.
one more time. Hold on.
I'm just a person by myself. Nobody's gonna believe me because I can admit from the video it does.
I told you. I told you. I told you.
It's only
Anytime
us.
it's women with that beep, I told you.
Just change it. Just
I'm
change
not
it.
going to do that. It's high up there. You got to get a ladder. You got to actually take it down.
I was like, yeah, that's just ridiculous. It's borderline racist at this point. All right. So question for you. Question. I got a question for you. Only reason why I brought that up so that y'all can be a part of this. So that just in case you missed it, it seems like every video of a Black person doing something in their home, you always hear the smoke detector beep. And that annoys me. And I said, I'm only seeing this in Black videos, Black people videos,
Black women videos.
Black women videos. See, you say Black women. I've heard it. I've seen this in some Black men videos before. They be talking the next thing you know,
Because they
beep,
live with their mama and their girlfriend.
whatever the case may be. I believe it's racism, white supremacy, and it's democratic. It's a democratic smoke detector. But
yeah, because if it was a conservative household, the man would be running the house. He don't want to sit there and listen to that. But if it's her house, you can't touch nothing, so you just let it be.
you just let it go. You just let it go.
You just let it go.
All right. Well, this one right here you sent me as well. You care to tell me why this one right here was one of the videos that you wanted to share with our people? It's the married lady with the baby father.
This lady got on my nerves because
she got on my
lady that wanted to, that has her child's father on child support and had the nerve to tell the husband that even though he spends his money on her child and his, because he has kids also, that she still want his money because she needs to get her hair and nails done and some other stuff. And then if he keeps talking, he's going to get the same.
That's the part that I hated. I hated her saying that. I don't hate her, but when she said that, I'm like, wait a minute. Wait, is this a skit?
No. Probably it could be, but there are women like that.
For her to say that you can be next, that right there blew me.
Oh, it was diabolical.
Yeah, okay. Well, check this out, fam. Tell me if y'all agree with this or if you disagree with it, or just give me whatever y'all want me to know about this in the comments. All right. Don't forget, you can follow the On Point with Van and Mika channel inside of the descriptions. Make sure you subscribe. And also anybody that's looking for the content creation, the course is down there as well. LA Sunray. It was a fire. It was a smoke detector beep, and it was a black video. And usually you find those in. Never mind. Okay, here we go.
My wife feel like it's a good idea to put her child father on child support when we don't need the money. You already see what they do to me. Why you want to put him through that?
Because I need his money.
Need the money for what, kids? What you need the money
stuff
for?
that I'm trying to do. Like I'm trying to like go on a vacation and stuff like that. Like it's stuff that I need. So like he needs to pay me something. Give me something.
You do know that child support is not for you, right?
Technically it is. It is.
Please explain to me how child support is for you.
I need the money to make sure I'm good and make sure my baby good.
Okay, but we don't need the money. Your baby's good. I take care of you and your kids.
Okay, but I still want his money at the end of the day.
For what though? What you need it for?
Well, why are you so upset about it though? He ain't hurting, I don't think.
It ain't about him hurting, it's the principle. You see what it's doing to me? I'm on child support for my other kids, yet I still take care of you and yours. Okay. So what you need his money for? You trying to do that shit to another man? The same thing going on with me.
You a better man.
It don't matter, kid. What you mean? I'm a better man. You about to put this through the same stuff you put me.
Yes, he should. He deserve it, and I need to make sure that my hair and everything stay done. Simple. So now what? You gonna keep defending him?
It ain't that I'm defending
Keep
you.
on. You gonna be next.
Oh, that's how you. That's how you feel.
Well.
Oh, that's how you. It's just how you get down. So my wife.
Let me tell you something. I'm a
shut up after
sweetheart.
that.
Listen. I'm a sweetie pie. You might sometimes people see me and my wife and they probably even think that I'm a doormat sometimes because I'm so sweet. But I'm one of them type people where my wife will see the line and she knows she's not supposed to cross it. Depending on how she feeling, she'll jump over that joint. But most times she gives me grace because she know that I've been a little mean back in my day. We've never had to deal with this before because we've been together since we were teenagers. But if she had a baby father for her kids, and just we had a different scenario and I had to play along, and she was going out of her way to accept payment from this guy, even though I was taking care of everything. Yeah, if he wasn't doing anything and he was a poor dad to his kids and all that other stuff, he should have to contribute. But if you're saying that we good, everything's straight, but I need to make sure I continue to apply pressure to this man's pockets because I want to make sure my hair is done, my nails done, I'm driving the car I want to drive, and I'm using his money to do whatever I want to do. I don't know how the court systems work, but usually that's what they work toward. It's like they work for the woman. They don't work for the man. And I don't like the way she's talking to her husband about it. Although I understand, I don't agree with her accepting that money for those reasons. But I do get that when we make those type of decisions to have babies with different women and we don't marry them, or it doesn't work out, and the courts grant them a certain monthly stipend, so to speak, that's supposed to square them away, we can't do anything about it. So the attitude is something I don't like, but you still can't change what the courts said that you had to pay for. So I don't see I hate her attitude. Talking to me as the husband like that, we will have problems, but I really don't see the issue.
Nah. Y'all men are something else. Because I'm telling you right now, if I was a man, I'd divorce her ASAP.
You would divorce, just get up out of there.
I would divorce her. I'm pretty sure he saw the red flags before. Y'all like to ignore stuff. People in general, they like to see what they want to see. But that right there, I didn't hear anything about kids, right? Other than the kids he already has and the kids she already has. If I don't have no kids with that woman, I'm out. I'm out. I would divorce her. What she just said is a lot of women, married or not. Like
If we ain't got no kids, yeah. I'm sorry.
she's controlling. She's hood rat. Because just who does that? Like who actually does that? Who talks like that? Who would go and actually take money from the, and cause chaos and cause drama for what?
And be willing to blow up her own marriage just so she can stand on that
Yeah,
stubbornness.
because you're going to emasculate him, and then you're gonna drain the other man's pockets, which is going to interfere with how he interacts with his child, right? Because let's say if he's a father that's already, buying him things, you can call on him to pay for something when the child needs it. Now he's going to be like, you get money. Like these women, they never think about how it's going to affect the child, which is the reason why the divorce rate is so high anyway, because they're only worried about themselves. They never worry about how it's going to affect their child, and then the child ends up in your yard and you got to do swift discipline.
Facts.
Because they're in these single mother homes, right? Now I understand sometimes, it can't be avoided, but 90% of the time it's just a bunch of I'm not happy. To me, when you have children, you have consciously or subconsciously made a decision that you're okay with putting yourself on the back burner. This other person depends on you for everything.
Facts. Well, that's what he get for a daggone having babies unprotected with the wrong woman. Those red flags been there before he decided to lay down with her. He knew what he was dealing with. That's probably what turned him on more. So that's what he did.
Why would okay, explain that to me. Why do y'all like those crazy women, those crazy ratchet women that you give it a good year?
Because they are better at nasty stuff.
That you're not gonna like after a couple times.
You ain't gonna like, but still, I answered your question. I mean, you can rebut it all you want, but the crazies are a little better at the nasty stuff. They are. That's why men deal with the crazies.
Yeah, but then
crazies are nuts.
Okay, so you get the crazies, and then because you look at the statistics, most men aren't having sex in their marriages. So you got the crazy girl that's not having sex no more. When you could have got the same girl and not have sex.
Men are stupid when it comes to women. All the woman got to do is be cute, bat her little eyes, and don't let her have no nice breasts and back pockets. Because if she got that, please, she can be as crazy as she want, demanding as she want. That's why you look at all these youngins, these YNs crazy as hell. Guess who's crazier than them? Their girlfriends. Their moms. Well, their moms too. But
you
I'm
talking
just
about
saying
the son
that
husbands? So the same ones that depend on their sons, like their husbands, and then they go out and get girlfriends that act just like their mama.
Facts.
And then the mama and the girlfriend don't like each other because they're the same and they're fighting for the same thing from the same guy. It's just ridiculous. Like it's
at least the mom and the girlfriend make up when the grandbabies come.
no, they don't. And then the grandchildren
Yeah, you're right. I mean, it's at least they try. They try. But at that point, her son had already broke up with her crazy ass. And the grandbaby is just there wondering what's
Look,
going on.
I understand crazy, but it's to a point. I'm Hispanic, okay? But you gotta taper it at a certain point.
You got to taper it. Most people don't taper
Yeah,
their crazy.
meaning you can't go full throttle on nuts, right?
So you
You
can't
gotta
go
you
full
gotta
retard.
have you can have, you're gonna be a little more caliente and then you're like, but she simmers down. That right there is just straight defiance. That's a lifetime headache. When she's no longer fine, you still got that headache.
Well, she's no longer fine, and she will be at a point where she's no longer fine, whether she's 40, 50, 60. It's going to happen. It's going to happen.
Yeah, it's whenever she hits it, because it will happen. Whenever she hits it, you'll be like, you have nothing else to fall back on. Now it's not, I actually like this person.
So Agent Jeremy said, the hotter you are, the more crazy you can be. I think women know that. When the hotter a woman is, usually she's not the nicest. She's probably one of the meanest in the crew. Well, unless she's genuine and she's always been pretty. Like if she's genuine and she's always been pretty and this is not new to her, then she's cool. Like I know some people like that. You know what I mean? Mika is like that. Like I don't know if she's an asshole in public. She probably is. Are you an asshole in public?
I just tell the truth. I'm not an a-hole. See, that's you know what I think it is? It's an American thing to coddle people's feelings. I have a bunch of family members that are, not first generation American. They don't care nothing about those feelings. Because it's not going to help you along. And especially with women, if you only pay attention to women's feelings, you're going to be in a world of trouble. That's why you need your daddy.
Well, you need your dad for a lot more than just that, god dang it. I mean, because women's feelings, you're going to always coddle a woman because that's what we're taught to do in society. When a woman cry, everyone stop and make sure she's okay. Is she okay? You all right? You good? If a woman is getting accosted in public, men stop to try to figure real men.
You're
real
lying.
men stop.
Men stop for nice looking women because if she's ugly, they will let her cry. I have seen it.
Wow. See, and that's wrong. That's
I
wrong.
have seen it. Let me tell you, society, if you're going to say society, there's a lot that society allows, a lot that society doesn't. That's why I don't pay attention to society. And honestly and truly, this day and age, I don't see men doing it at all. I see men afraid to hold the damn door for me. Because they don't know if I'm going to be, yes, they don't know if I'm going to be one of those women that are like, I can hold the door for myself.
You know something that I do, and this might seem crazy. Sometimes when I'm in the mood to get on people's nerves, I will hold the door for them. Why? Because then they gotta stop walking and they gotta jog. And I'm just laughing. I'm like, I'm just holding the door, but you don't have to jog, you don't have to hurry up, because the closer you get to me, I'm like, take your time. You good? Even if it's a guy, like if I feel like being petty and I'm the first one to the door, and the next person behind me is probably like 10 steps away, that's when I hold the door, because then they're going to feel like they have to jog and run to catch up so that they can be, I guess, they not seem rude. They want to hurry up and tap in so that, hold on one second, so that they not seem rude. I don't know what's going on with her internet. I think she said something that pissed off the gods. All right. The gods. I watch a lot of Spartacus and all those things, but I do that often, man, because I'm normally a nice guy when I'm out there in these streets. But sometimes I just like to see people do that little jog with that. Like, thank you. And I will hold the door and I will stay there. And I'm trying to do it to be nice, but then after a while, not so much. Oh, what in the world? I hear something through my speaker. I see you now.
Oh, you can see me now. Okay, cool. You hear me?
You sound like a robot though.
You sound.
I think we both sound like robots? No boy.
My internet went out.
How is our audio going?
How's the audio?
Both of us sound like robots.
Both of us sound like.
You hear that? That's crazy.
You hear that? That's crazy. My internet went out.
All right, so I don't know what's happening. Please let me know what how does my sound sound? How's my sound, gang? Van sounds good. Mika sounds like a robot. All right, so how's my sound, gang? Let me know in the comments. You're good. Okay, I'm good. So that was her. So this is what happens. Like, God don't like ugly. And God saw that Mika was being mean to ugly people because I made a point that society causes us to want to look out for women. And she was like, wait a minute. Society only makes sure that men look out for for pretty women. If you're an ugly woman, as soon as she said that, God was like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and hit your head right quick because you're gonna stop picking on ugly women. Just like when I was talking about, I'm gonna say this before she come back. When I was talking about the lady's wig, Natalie B's wig, and then Mika said something about Jasmine Crockett. That was the Jasmine Crockett ghost that took her up out of here. Took her up out of here. It said, nah, you're not going to keep on putting.
She attacked my internet. My internet just dropped.
Well, they say something else about Jasmine Crockett.
Her wig? What about it?
I ain't got no problem with Jasmine Crockett's wigs. I got an issue with how she manipulates people into some of the BS point of views she take. But other than that, you know what I mean? I'll let y'all have that fight.
It's not a fight. It's a fact. That's all. You know, you can't be like, I saw a video and I'll send it to you. I saw a video of Jasmine Crockett talking about Donald Trump, how he looked, he's orange, his hair. Like, ma'am.
It's because she thinks she fly. I mean, you seen her? She think everything about her is fly, and everybody around her let her know that she's the new young fly thing going. Like,
Young?
Okay, she 40. Was she 42?
No, keep going.
She 43? She's not 44. You lying. She 44?
She either 44 right now or she about to be 44. Either one.
Get out of here.
My point is she too old for those lashes.
That
was my point.
See, that's your problem. That's what happened to your daggone video and audio last time. You said some slick, and then she 43.
Right.
Wow.
When's her birthday? When's her birthday?
Let me see. Jasmine Crockett. Jasmine Crockett's birthday. Why I put in Jasmine Crockett birthday and this is what came up? I don't know. The internet be playing, man. I swear the internet get on my nerves sometimes, bro. I type in Jasmine Crockett birthday and this is what pops up.
Somebody, when I was talking about her one time, somebody in my chat said she got the barbershop part.
Hey,
won't it be on the pictures?
Get out of here. Get out of here.
that vanilla ice drink. Child.
Man, go ahead. Look what Don Renee. See, that's the problem now. Women, liberal women, suggesting that men do something like this. And next thing you know, we got trans everything.
But
All
you
right, so her birthday is March 29th.
So she about to be 44, like I said.
Get out of here. My birthday, March 25th. Maybe that's what, see, I'm trying to, I don't know. Am I taking up for an Aries? I don't know. 4 days.
Well, you have a Pisces here on with you, and I'm going to tell you that. No. Look at it. It's just silliness. It goes up right along with her policies. Just silliness. So, what did you think about the video she had this past weekend?
What, the joint to shoulder? Is that the one you're talking about?
No,
Which one
I'm
you talking about?
She was just on MS. Well, she always on MSNBC, but she was on MSNBC again talking about the bill and how it wasn't going to they weren't going to pass legislation for that CR bill.
Oh, hold on. On the continued resolution bill?
And it passed.
Oh yeah, because all the Democrats voted against it, right?
One except for one.
I did not hear anything about it.
There she go, right there. That one right there. Yep.
Hey, thank you for putting me on. Oh, let me see what she's saying. Got me. How does become us making? Listen, let me tell you something. I forgot to tell you that part of the rules of being on point. We can't talk about Jasmine Crockett.
You want to take my screen off?
Oh my Jesus.
Listen, he can't blame me for not wanting to be his doormat or for the Democrats not wanting to be their doormat. I mean, all we consistently hear from them is they have this mandate that the American people gave them. Well, I am saying that I have a mandate from my district, and it does not involve cutting Medicaid, cutting Medicare. And if we're going to just focus on this continuing resolution, let's talk about it, because I know you just talked to my other colleague from Texas, and he was boasting about the increase in pay for certain service members while not talking about the fact that those that have already served our country, our veterans, that they're going to lose so much of their care. We know that right now they're looking to cut close to 80,000 people from the Veterans Affairs. And then in addition to that, in this CR, all the money for bills that we've passed before, specifically that extra money that we put in for the toxic burn pits, they want to take that out. So it should not be a either or when it comes to those that have served our country or those that are willing to serve our country. And right now they're pitting them against one another. We see as they've decided they're not going to do any more town hall. So I don't know if Tony even knows what his constituents want, that they are consistently getting railed against because of the way that they're treating veterans by making sure that these firings, they're not standing up for the people. They're not standing up for the House. So no, I'm not going to vote for the continuing resolution. The Republicans control the House, the Senate, and the White House. If they want to get their draconian stuff passed, it's going to hurt my constituents. They're going to do it by themselves.
What's your thoughts on that, Mika?
She's dumb.
That's it.
I mean, because the woman, she's not saying anything. What did she just say? What did she just say?
She said there were some things in the bill. I mean, there were some things that were of interest to the Democrats that they wanted in the bill that they didn't put in there. So she's voting against it. And honestly, from this angle,
but what is she saying? What is she saying? What was in the bill? The woman did not read it. Most of these politicians don't read these bills. The woman does not know what was in that bill. The woman doesn't even know. Like, first of all, her constituents, the 60% Black people that are in her district, those are not who she's fighting for. She's fighting for the 4 million that came over there that aren't legal.
this message for you, Mika.
It ain't for me.
It is. He's just letting you know what it is.
Okay.
I know you see it though. I know you see it.
I mean, if y'all want to invest in Visine, that's fine. I'm perfectly fine with that. Because nobody blinks that much without having dry eyes. And that's because of those lashes. It's crazy. And they've gotten even worse. The more y'all put her on MSNBC, the more money she get, the bigger those lashes are going to
The
get.
bigger those
Mark my
lashes,
word.
those will
Mark
be.
my words.
Yeah, them
It's
joints
women
about
at
to be real
McDonald's that
choke.
have those lashes. She has way more money. It's crazy. She didn't say anything. She's not talking about anything. The woman is not, look, the woman is not ugly. She just looks ridiculous with all that stuff on her face.
She
The
does
woman
have a
isn't
lot of
ugly.
stuff on her face.
But
That's
just
a
like Kamala,
yeah.
just like her looks isn't her problem. Her problem is she never knows what she's talking about. And she actually never talks about anything. Like if she actually took a stance on something or said something, I would be okay with that. Even if I didn't agree with it. I haven't heard it yet.
I need to look more into her because I mean when I hear her speak, I'm keeping it a buck. When I hear her speak about things that are of interest to the Democrats, I kind of check out because you know what I mean I'm over that whole thing for her. She said a lot of things that I don't agree with. So now it just seems like she's intentionally choosing gang. Whatever the Democrats want to do, that's where she is. It's not about sensibility. It's not about like making this country good for both sides. It's just she's locked in. She's trying to be the next big voice for the Democrats because right now they have no identity.
She is. She right now, her and AOC are fighting for the spot.
That's what somebody just now wrote. She's the new AOC.
It was Eric. Yeah. Yeah, she is. That's literally what she is. But I hate to say it, and I almost want to facepalm myself. AOC is better.
AOC is better than who? Jasmine?
Rachel Crockett. Mm-hmm.
You think so?
Yeah.
Wow.
I
I've
said
heard
I
her
want
say
to
some
facepalm
weird stuff.
myself.
I mean, she
I
goes
want to
hard for
facepalm
the
myself.
huh?
Yeah, but I know what she's talking about, even though it's stupid. I don't know what this woman is ever talking about. Like she doesn't actually have a position. She just keeps repeating talking points. But she never has an actual position. She never talks about policies. Like AOC talks about the dumbest policies ever, the stupidest, far left, whatever. But you actually know what she's talking about. You can point to some type of bill she might have sponsored, however nutty they are. I can't do that with Jasmine Crockett. Like
I understand. I understand what you're saying.
it's
They
almost like Tommy. Like she got a job, but she ain't got no job. Like what does she do? Like what do you do?
Tommy always talking about his daggone job.
Yeah. So
RIP to Tommy.
she's always talking and complaining, but what does she actually do?
Well, I think she's the spokesperson for the private room settings. And since she's young and flamboyant and young when it comes to senator and congressman ages, she's like the baby. So because they do their jobs upwards of 70, 80. I don't know how old they get, but they get up there in age and don't be trying to retire for a damn thing. Like her and Auntie Maxine. I don't know. Auntie Maxine, I think they said she bought 113.
She like 109,
She up there.
110.
She
Yeah.
up there. And they
Yeah.
say she's still sexually active.
You know what?
I'm just saying. And so this right here is Jasmine Crockett talking about they will never pass the bill without her. This is what they're talking about didn't age very well.
But we're in the minority. But so long as we stand strong and not one Democrat falters, let me tell you, there are going to be Republicans that don't want to vote for this, and they can't lose more than one vote. So long as we stand together and so long as we're here, and the Republicans, they're dysfunctional. They can't get this done by themselves.
Is this a preview to how Democrats will message leading up to 2026? Saying fuck off.
But we're in the minority. But so long, fuck off. Saying fuck off.
Message leading up to 2026. Saying fuck off. Is this a preview to how
She cussing again.
leading up to 2026? Saying fuck off.
Why she always gotta be? You're earning.
She cussing again.
Yes, she said to tell them, Jasmine Crockett. Let me tell you something, sweetheart, sweetie pie, sugar pie, honey bunch. You ain't gotta always be ratchet. I see. This gives Mika more fuel to call you Ratchet Crockett. You ain't gotta always say F off and all this other stuff. You have a job to do. You have constituents.
She ain't got no job, Tommy. I told you. She don't have one. And she doesn't she don't know what she's talking about. Did they not pass that bill? Did they not get it?
They passed it. They passed it. And she also said that the Republicans are all over the place. And it's the Democrats that are all over the place. Like even Van Jones was just now on CNN. Did you hear what he said about the Democrats?
No, I can't take Van Jones.
Well, he was just simply saying Democrats not looking good right now. We not looking good right now. He said, ask me something about anything else. Let's talk about anything else. Don't ask me about the Democrats right now because they not looking good.
They all over the place.
Yeah.
They don't know whether they want to be the moderate Democrats because they got that lady going on The View. They don't know whether they want to be the far left because, Bernie has people out here going to these rallies. Like, they don't know where they want to go. They're just throwing things at the wall. And since Trump is throwing their, part of their voter base out, they don't know what they don't know what they can do.
Did you say Bernie's rallies?
Yeah, Bernie's having these little rallies across the country.
Oh yeah, he just now had one where they had like a trans singer talking about God's penis. No, I'm so serious. He had a trans person singing at one of his rallies, and the song was literally about God's big penis that's screwing
These
them.
people are demonic.
Yeah. But
so
go ahead.
They don't know what they want to do. They don't know. They don't know whether they want to be not so nutty, because a lot of them are starting to see that it's nuts. And then they don't know if they want to get rid of, the fringe groups. Because who do they have? Even the young kids don't want to be Democrats.
They got Hakeem Jeffries. They got Kamala. They got Michelle Obama. They got Elizabeth Warren. You seen the little Mortal Kombat video that they came out? That shit was so stupid.
Why are you playing with me?
That joke was so dumb. The Mortal Kombat joke.
Well, it was a TikTok trend months ago.
Look at somebody glazing.
Oh, thank you. I had to figure what glazing was because I didn't know what that was. And if you can give Jasmine Crockett her glaze, Cassandra can give me my glaze. Thank you, Cassandra.
Jasmine Crockett is out there running the world for Texas. All right. So listen, I ain't about to do this with you, man. You
Running the
just
world
got
for
you guys.
Texas.
I would love to see y'all debate though. I want to see you debate Jasmine
No, you
Crockett.
don't. No, you don't. You don't. You already say I'm a little mean.
She's gonna be looking at you just like this the whole time you talking to her.
Yeah. Because I'm gonna ask her. I'm gonna start asking her about house bills, actually house rules, because I don't even think she knows those.
Only thing she's gonna do is start talking to you real fast,
I
and
could
just
do that. I'm Hispanic. I could talk real fast. It is nothing but a thing. We can go. But is she gonna start talking about something of substance?
yeah. Some Vaseline on the camera lens. Did you say put some Vaseline on the camera
I did
lens?
not. I did not. I'm not interested. I'm really not interested in debating Jasmine Crockett because it's not a debate. We don't know anything.
Okay.
I mean, criminal and illegal.
I have a question for you. And be honest with me. Now, when Biden was in office,
Mhm.
he was trying to push people toward purchasing electrical vehicles, not Teslas, but electrical vehicles. And there was a point where he had like a couple of them in front of the White House, and people were saying, yes, this is the way to go. Great job, Joe. But Trump just now did it with Teslas because the stock has been dropping in Teslas. Elon has been attacked. People have been putting signs on the back of their Tesla cars and trucks. They're saying, I bought this before Elon lost his mind. I didn't know Elon Musk was crazy before I bought this car and all these other things. Do you think this is a good look that Trump is advertising for Musk, being that they're friends and that Elon already has taken over a certain part of the government? How does this look to you?
It looks good to me because regardless of how you feel about Elon, he's an American company. I don't see anybody protesting against Johnson and Johnson. Okay, Johnson and Johnson, if you look into the background, they have ties with, that's all I'm gonna say. So at the end of the day,
With
if
Diddy.
we're not gonna do all of these companies, if we're not gonna do all of these companies and y'all just gonna cherry pick, okay, because you don't like who he's associated with, then it tells me that the American people, that most of the American electorate is stupid. And that's because you're willing to hurt yourself just to stick it to somebody you don't like. Because if Elon fails, these other companies, what do you think they're going to do?
Democrats want Elon to fail,
Yeah,
especially
because
from working with
Democrats
Trump.
are not they don't care about America. They don't care. They don't care. Like, Elon's company is here in America. So regardless, you would want that company to succeed because it builds American stock. It brings American jobs. It's a resource for America. If Elon had his car company overseas, everybody will be talking about that. He brought it here, and he started that company within the last 30 years. Most companies have not been successful like that if they're not a legacy company, and even the legacy ones have been struggling. So when you see Democrats do that, it's very un-American. When I see people say go Canada, go Mexico, it's very un-American. because I don't like Joe. I didn't like Joe Biden. I didn't like Obama, but I did not pray for their downfall because they're still my president. So I would hope he does the right thing. I would hope he's, trying to do, things for America, even though we now know neither one of them. However, I would have did the same thing if, Kamala would have got in.
You would have
And
wanted
that's
her to
because
succeed.
I want her to succeed.
Yeah.
Even though I don't like her. Ratchet Crockett, I don't like her, but I want her to do her job for her constituents.
But you do know succeeding for Kamala means all the LGBTQs you can eat.
What?
All the LGBTQAI plus programs everywhere possible, steamrolled, everything moving forward the same way that things were before, like double time, triple time, quadruple time. So although you want them to still succeed, you definitely don't want them to be able to do what they were promising the people to do. So it's almost to them like the Democrats right now. They're looking at Trump. Trump's succeeding means no more DEI. And to them, a lot of them were holding on to it like our jobs, our livelihoods, and everything depend on this. Trump's succeeding means no, we don't have 52 pronouns no more. We knocked off 50. And now the LGBTQ.
I was bending a little bit to the them, but when they got to the they, them, and the zam, and the I said, y'all done lost your damn mind. I'm not, no. Now you've done it. The they, I was gonna come around to the they. Okay, you want to be the they, but the them, no. So good.
I thought it would be when they said you were no longer a woman, you were a cis woman.
I don't acquiesce to that at all.
You're cis from here on out.
To that. My grandmother told me it's not what they call you, it's what you answer to. And I don't answer to cis anything.
Your grandmom is very smart. Very, very much correct. Absolutely.
I am a woman, so I've never answered to that. And the crazy part about it is it's not a disrespect thing. Like I've been on LGBT radio stations. I've talked with them on panels. I know tons of them in real life. This is DC. Okay. They all have a mutual respect. I think the Democrat Party exploits the far left of them. And because the majority don't speak up about it, it goes for all of them. Because there's plenty of gay people that are conservatives. There are plenty of lesbian women, trans people that don't like what's going on. But because they're not the loudest in the room, you don't hear them. And they make sure that you don't hear them. The liberals will drown that out. You don't have to agree with their lifestyle, and that's fine. But there are some that, have a dissenting voice from, what you see on the mainstream and don't agree with it. But they're not going to let you see that. I mean, you had the gays for Trump. Remember that clip that went, Trump was like, you don't look good.
I didn't have the gays for Trump. Talking about I had the gays for Trump. You got the gays for Trump.
You don't know, no, never mind.
I know what you're talking about. But the way you said it, because I seen the videos, the gays for Trump was out there, blacks for Trump, Hispanics for Trump, all those for Trump. Yeah.
Okay, the blacks for Trump. They tried to make it like there were no. Trump got the same number of white people and white women. He got the same number that he got before. So how did he win? Because he improved with everybody else.
That is true. That is true.
Because white people are split down the middle.
So white people are not a monolith? Wow. I mean, I honestly used to think, because they say 85% of Republicans is white. Like, so how do they win? Like, they need a bunch of black people too, and Hispanics and midgets.
Yes. Gays, blacks, Asians, everybody came out and supported. And then you had the silent Trump people, the people that were scared to say they were voting for Trump. Because they didn't want to be, separated. Not everybody is, willing to take the shots, which, I have my opinions about, but it is what it is. So they didn't account for them. And then they didn't account for the people, like the Amish who never vote, Catholics.
Yeah, all of them voted. Anybody that had any
When you
ties with
have the
religion.
Mennonites come out, when they have to come out, it's a problem. And they mobilized.
Wow, not only is she light-skinned, she's a gay disabled combat vet. Your resume just continue to get better and better.
Has all the isms
All
that
of them.
would fit right over there.
All of that's this right here. Black people, gay people, disabled people, veterans. That's 4 of the DEI qualifications right there. Not in that order. Because black people will be like number 5, number 6 or 7 in the list.
At the bottom.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But they cape for it like they number 1.
Because they're number 1 at marketing. Black people go out of their way to market for the Democrats and get absolutely nothing. I never understood it.
Mika, thank you for joining me today. I appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule. I don't know if you can do this without talking about Jasmine Crockett one time. But I'm
I
see.
can't. I just like messing with you because I know
No,
I know you like a little stale wig and little eye flutter.
Yeah, I like it with the little extra makeup with. Yeah, that's a lot of foundation
You
she got.
like it when
Like you can
somebody
get your
can leave their
fingerprint
face
with
on
that.
your pillow.
I can.
I know you.
Oh Lord, I think she got on a little bit too much foundation. But I'm a man. I don't judge women when it comes to makeup and all that other stuff. Y'all like to do y'all thing. Y'all put on y'all fake hair and fake lashes and fake makeup and all that other stuff. I minds my business. Lip gloss. I minds my business. That's y'all thing. Men, we just wake up, sniff our shirt, and leave the house.
And wear bonnets.
When we're sleeping and we have locks, because we don't want our locks to get old and have lint all mixed up in them. I hate seeing people with their locks and it got lint all inside of it that's been twisted
Then you're
in it
not
for
real
years.
Rastafarian, man.
That was racist.
No, it's not.
It was. It's kind of racist.
No, it is not.
It is. Because you said I'm a Rastafari because I got locks. Wow, Mika.
That's a part of a religion.
Wow. Well, I plead the blood of Jesus. They don't plead the blood of Jesus.
I don't know what they do.
Wow. Just letting you know that was a racism that you hit me with.
I've been, according to you, I've been racist this whole show.
Are you going to change though?
No.
So, it don't matter. It don't matter. And I did not have on a bonnet earlier today. I had on a lock sock. That was not a bonnet. I don't wear bonnets. I wear do-rags and lock socks. Damn bonnet.
See, somebody in the chat, just buy you a pillow.
What?
Just buy the pillow. You already at the bonnet. Just buy the silk pillow.
I got the silk, so I do sleep on a.
You double lock it. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Women are mean. Women are mean. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I'm not in my feelings, Cassandra. I'm not in my feelings. I don't know. I am a little sensitive, but it is what it is. And make cornrows great again. Okay, y'all got jokes. It's okay. It's all right. I'm gonna get y'all one of these days. I'm gonna send Jasmine Crockett to y'all dreams. She gonna haunt y'all.
We're just gonna leave a piece of cake out there for her.
That's just nasty. This is you saying that she's greedy and she's out of shape now? That's not nice.
I'm not saying that.
Here we go. Brat girl, we wasn't going to see see that? Just mean for no reason. All right, guys. So I appreciate you guys pulling up per usual. Make sure that y'all, I just now put the link in there again. Is the Blue Rose, not Blue Rose, not Bash, Shoemaker. If Shoemaker kept on saying that the link didn't work, so I put in another link, but it's on point with Van and Mika. Make sure y'all go check it out so that you can lock in. So when we start going live over there and not over here, you'll already be up. All right. Van looks a little baked. I got that natural look now because I've smoked enough weed that I don't know. I promise you I'm not baked. I had some ice. I had some hot tea today and some breakfast, but I'm Gucci. I'm high off of Jesus. Yes, I am. Thank you so much, Mika. You're absolutely dope. Depending on who's listening to you, you know, if it's Crockett's family, you're not that dope. Van's bonnet for president. See, y'all need to stop. See, y'all something else. Y'all something. Profile pic and banner is on point. Oh, they liking stuff. All right, that's cool. That's cool. What you got going on, Mika? You about to go finish your business for the day?
You know it.
Y'all check out this ad, man. I'll see y'all next time. And for everybody that sent in the super chat, thank you so much. Y'all are absolutely amazing. And for my blues who helped out, y'all already know where my heart is. It's right in y'all back pockets. Let's go. We have been helping people grow online. It has been absolutely amazing. We have helped many content creators get from zero to monetization in under 30 days. We even have a couple of these superstars who did it in 1 or 2 weeks. If you want to learn how to do YouTube, I don't care your age, I don't care what skills or talents you have, trust me, I can help you do it effortlessly. Just reach out to me with the word coach and we can get it done. One more thing, we have a YouTube course that I just now created. I'm extremely proud of, and a lot of people are getting so much from. Purchase that course and work with us. You can join our private Facebook group and our daily group calls, which is 3 to 5 days per week, and you can learn so much more than you've ever learned before. I can't wait to hear from you. Love you. Peace.